Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. That pass isn't the best. Valverde. Bellingham. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Oh, great feet, that.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Rafael Leao! And he thumps it clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's well positioned here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Rafinha, and he's gone searching crossfield. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Cannavaro, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rafinha. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. What a save by Diogo Costa! Now it's Lewandowski. Neither side yet able to find the net. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's a sharp pass. Mbappe, can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Saliba.
Tondela really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Into the channel. Messi could try cutting inside here. Valverde. Rafael Leao. Who's looking wide. Valverde. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van Dijk. He's a sharp little ball here. Kessié is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Lovely pass, but decent chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Messi. And they're back on the ball again. Tondela are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Alvarez. Oh, important interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Aimed beyond the defence. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Valverde.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. And that's definitely not his best. And the first half is done. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Temos aqui uma criança perdida. Pedimos aos pais da criança que veste uma t-shirt amarela e sapatilhas pretas o favor de se dirigirem às informações.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Great vision. Van der Ven receives it in a good position here. Messi has created one goal already. Over to the left. Now it's Rafinha. He has found a way through. It's Lewandowski! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Messi, he's onside. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's picked his way through. And that's too far for anyone.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 18. Número 15.
Musiala.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That is good alertness.
Número 14.
And he welcomes it in.
Número 3. Número 22. Está a acontecer uma
Rodri.
substituição.
Vitinha. Here's Rafael Leao. He could be in here. Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Knocks it into space. And he's searching. And he shoots! Goal! Right back in the game!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Musiala. Rafinha. Pedri tries to play it through. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Rudiger gets it away. Chance, surely! Wirtz. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he tries a shot! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? And he's taking no chances there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Tondela clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly...
He's having a shot! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Tondela are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Which chance for a shot! It's a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due, this is great attitude.
And the finish! Cleared without complication. Now, can they get him away? Shapes to shoot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So here comes a substitution. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Tondela complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Looking to play him in. Rudiger. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That ball looks a good one. Now it's Wirtz. And it's made its way to him. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Chance! Musiala! Amazing! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.